जब अपना काम करता है
Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning, everyone. Hello, guys, can you hear me? Emilia, Ellie, Idada, Suyadi, Linla, Shuizin, are you there? Hello? Not yet, no? Okay. Shuizin. Okay, so first of all, I just want to announce your mark. Okay, so I really want to know about Ellie and Emilia. I don't see your reading. Where is your reading? I mean, the exam
I
one.
skipped it because of I I didn't have enough time.
Oh, really? Why you don't have enough time? Why? Everybody can finish it.
I thought it would be really easy. So at first, I didn't take the task really seriously. I used a lot of time in really easy ones. So yeah, I was really damn on
Mm-hmm.
time managing.
So you only write down 4 answer, right? Just
Yeah,
4. Okay, how about Emilia? I don't see all of your reading, right?
yeah, teacher. I didn't have time.
You also skip it.
Yeah.
Oh, girls, you have to manage your time in the exam, no? Okay, anyway. Okay, so the overall marks is like, uh, okay, she doesn't leave the class. Why?
Teacher, Susan
Yeah.
said she is going to change the school.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, anyway, so let me tell you your marks. Sume Ingri, are you there, Sume? By the way, Yadi, could you please note it down all of your marks in your notebook, please?
Do you mean I have to note down
Yeah, all of
everybody's
your
mark?
marks. Yeah, then you have to send me in the chat. Could you
Oh,
please?
okay, sir.
Yeah, please. Okay, Sume, 64, you got 57 by 64.
Wait, sir. Overall mark is 64.
Yeah, 64. Overall is 64. Oh, sorry, she got 59. Sorry. She got 59, no? 59မှရထားတယ်။ဒီချိန်အောင်ချမ်းကိုမပေါင်းရသေး။ဟာဟာတယောက်တည်းကွက်ပြောင်နေ။ 8 plus Hong Chen 58. Hong Chen 58. Hong Chen 58. Ellie 48. No, Ellie 48. To me, if you don't mind, you better ask them their actual name, yeah? The official name, yeah? Okay, later. Okay, Kevin 43. Kevin, you make so many mistakes in reading that. Now I'm gonna tell you later. Okay, so Kevin made the mistake in the like reading and also in I forget that. နော်နည်းနည်းမှားတဲ့နေရာလေးရှိရတာအဲ reading မှာတော်တော်လေးမှားသွားတယ် reading မှာတော်တော်မှားထားတယ်နောက်တစ်ခုကဒီချက်ထင်တာကဟိုဟာထင်တယ် maybe phrasal verb I think but not too sure okay so yeah anyway Kevin 43 Liz 54 Liz 54 and Dada 61 Dada 61 Hazel 62 Tasha 52 Tasha 52 Linla 47 Linla 47 Lawon 44 okay who left anyone else
teacher, me.
Suyi hey Suyi not finished yet wait Suyi တယောက်ပြောက်နေရလားမသိဘူးလောက်ကြပါတချို့ Suyi ကိုမစစ်ရသေးဘူးလား Suyi very sweet oh yeah here sorry Tommy I forgot yours so I will send you maybe later later the class no is it okay yeah no worries no okay sorry so I love one ကျောင်းသားနာမည်အများကြီးဆိုတော့ရော okay okay so shall we start the class now are you guys ready အဲ့တော့ဒီချက်အဲ့ဟာလေးနည်းနည်းလေးပြန်ပြီးဒီချက် check up ပြန်လုပ်ပေးမယ်နော်အခုဒီချက်တို့ကြံတဲ့ဟာလေးဖြတ်ပြီးသွားရင်အဲ့ကြံတဲ့ဟာလေးအခုဒီချက်တို့ဆောင်းမမှာမိထားတဲ့ဟာလေးနည်းနည်းပြန်ပြီး check up ပြန်လုပ်ပေးမယ်is it congratulated on or congratulated for most of you guys wrong
think
on and
on.
for huh
I think
on yeah of course no but most of you guys put like for and then blame on or blame for yeah of course if
Blame for.
someone blame on you yeah you can use like on blame on me but here we are talking about the reason not the person right so we cannot use like on in that case right so you have to use blame for doing something okay action ကိုကျတော့ blame တာဆိုရင် for ထည့်ပေးရမှာလေเนาะ action ဆိုတော့ sorry like blame for doing something wrong right so we have to say blame for but if like you just want to tell someone like it's your fault or something like that you want to blame someone of course you can use like blame on you blame on her blame on him you can use like that person ကို refer လုပ်တာဆိုရင်ဒီချက်တော့ on သုံးလို့ရတယ်ဟာလား case ကို refer လုပ်တဲ့ reason ကိုပြောချင်တာဆိုရင်တော့ for သုံးလို့ရတယ် in that case မှာเนาะအဲ့ဒါတစ်ချက်ဒီနေ့ revise အဲ့ဒါလေးနည်းနည်းပြန်လုပ်ပေးပါမယ်เนาะအချိန်ရရင်ပေါ့ okay so now we're going to continue our lesson on page number 45 I think I have already explained you a grammar point right okay so now we are going to talk about yeah this one okay I think we have already recapped some for Lady Mary so anyone who would like to tell me about Lady Mary I think you got enough time to read the whole content, right? So anyone who would like to explain me about Mary, give me a second, yeah? Okay, so anyone who would like to explain me, Mary? about Mary? Anyone? Yo, why you guys are so silent? မြန်မာလိုပြောချင်လည်းရတယ် if you are very hard to explain in English. So if you want to tell me in Burmese, it's okay too. The reason why I'm asking is you have to listen the track, then you need to find out the mistake. Or I mean like some, error. So that is why I'm answering that you. I was singing song lyrics like the blames on me. So yes, that was the biggest reason I put that. Why you are seriously? Why you are sitting and listening to the music the me? Okay, anyway.
No, I wasn't listening to music. I guess that song was when like
Okay.
come
Okay.
out.
Okay, so guys, tell me about this one, please. Anyone? It's all about the smallpox, right? That how does she find out? How did she find out the solutions to the smallpox? Anyone else?
To Turkey, they went to.
Sorry?
Like, did they went to Turkey
They want to
and
what?
found out? They went to Turkey and
Or
found out.
Turkey, yeah. Or Turkey, went to the Turkey, Istanbul, yeah. And then?
Found out about the cure, I think. Honestly, I don't understand how the cure works, but I just only know like some of the things.
Okay, anyone who understand this one, တယောက်လောက်ပြောပြလို့ရမလားချက်မြန်မာလူလေးပဲဖြစ်ဖြစ်ပေါ့ if you want to. အဘောက်ဆိုပြီးအမှားရှာမှာမဟုတ်လို့ခက်တက်တက်လေးတယောက်လောက်ပြောပြပါလားချက် audio file ကဘာလို့ဖွင့်မရလဲမသိ error တက်နေ Okay anyway ကဲအဲ့တော့ပြောပြပါအောင်ဒီချက်ကိုဒီဟာဘာလို့ဘယ်လိုမျိုးသူကဟိုဟာဖြစ်တာလဲမြန်မာလူပြောပြလိုက်ရပါတယ်နော် So she was born in London. Then she went to the Turkey in 1716. So during her time in the Istanbul, she saw how children were protected from the smallpox, a common and often fatal. So smallpox at that time is a fatal disease. It can be death, right? So I mean that it can make people that die. So we call it fatal disease, right? So at that time, the smallpox is a serious one. So infected material taken from the somebody. So infected mean like တချို့တယောက်ကကူးစက်ခံထားတဲ့ things တွေပေါ့နော်အဲ့တော့ infected material maybe your cup, maybe your drinking cup, or maybe your like dress or something like that, maybe I don't know. So infected material taken from your somebody with smallpox was wrapped into the scratches. အဲ့တော့တချို့ဒီမှာ scratches လောက်လိုက်တာနော် on the children's arm ဆိုတော့ကူးထားပြီးသားလူတယောက်ရဲ့အသုံးဆောင်တစ်ခုခုနဲ့ဒီမှာလာပြီး scratch လာလောက်လိုက်တာအဲ့တော့ဒီမှာ scratch လုပ်လိုက်တဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မို့သွေးထွက်သွားပြီလေဟုတ်တယ်မလားသွေးထွက်သွားတဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မို့ဒါကဘာဖြစ်သွားပြီလဲဆို infect ပြန်ဖြစ်သွားပြီနော် infected ကို infected ပြန်ဖြစ်အောင်လို့သူကလုပ်လိုက်တဲ့သဘောပေါ့နော်ဆိုတော့ although afterward the children were with people who had the disease they didn't catch it. If you have already infected, you are no more infected from the others. So there is a one solution, right? So she was so impressed that she asked her doctor to do the same for her 5 years old son and 4 years old daughter. အဲ့တော့ရှိပြီးသားကူးထားပြီးသားလူတယောက်ရဲ့အသုံးဆောင်တစ်ခုခုနဲ့သူကပြောချင်တာကူးဆက်စေလိုက်တာပေါ့နော်အသုံးဆောင်တစ်ခုနဲ့ wrap လုပ်လိုက်ခြင်းအဖြစ်ကူးဆက်စေလိုက်တာပေါ့ဒီချက်တော့အဲ့လိုနားလေတယ်ယူလို့ရောဟုတ်လား Is it safe? Ông Chan Bai, Kevin, Linlet, is that safe? Then when she back to the England, she persuaded doctor to test the method on 6 prisoner. အဲ့နီလာကိုပဲသူကအခြားနောက်ထပ်6 prisoner ကိုသူ test လုပ်တယ်ပေါ့လုပ်တဲ့အခါမှာအကယ်လို့ အကယ်လို့ test လုပ်လိုက်လို့ပေါ့အဲ့ချိန်မှာဒါသိစိနိုင်တာဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မို့ test လုပ်လိုက်လို့အောင်မြင်သွားရင်တော့သူတို့လှုပ်ပေးမယ်ပေါ့နော်မအောင်မြင်သွားရင်တော့ they're gonna die ပေါ့ now who will promise their freedom if they agree အဲ့တော့အဲ့6ယောက်ကစမ်းသပ်ခံမယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်နော်ဒါခုနချေတို့ပြောတဲ့ဟာပေါ့သူတို့လှုပ်ပေးမယ်ဆိုတဲ့ဟာပေါ့နော် so all the prisoners survived and were relieved နောက်ဆုံးမှာသူတို့ release ဖြစ်သွားတယ်ပေါ့ဒီဗာလဲထောင်ကနေလွတ်သွားတယ်ပေါ့ after leaving prison one was exposed to 2 children with smallpox and he was found to be immune to the disease so after the 2 daughters of the principals were inoculated the process became widely used in the Britain အဲ့တော့အဲ့နီလန်းက useful ဖြစ်တယ်ဆိုတော့သူတို့တွေ့ရှိရပါပေါ့ဟုတ်တယ်မလားအဲ့တော့တွေ့ရှိတဲ့အခါကျတော့ဒီနီလန်းကိုတောက်လျှောက်သုံးလာတဲ့သဘောပေါ့ဟုတ်လား is that correct ဟုတ်လားဟုတ်ပါသလားဒီချက်နဲ့တူလားဖတ်ထားတာSo there is a one thing they have to notice is that it cannot be infected with too little of the infected material. Now အဲ့တော့ပြောချင်တာကသူတို့ infected ဖြစ်စေချင်လို့ scrap လုပ်လိုက်တဲ့ဟာအဲ့ infected လုပ်ထားတဲ့ပစ္စည်းကအပေါ်မှာပြောတဲ့ scratching materials ကနော်အဲ့မှာ तू က infected ကနည်းနည်းလေးပဲရှိထားတယ်ဆိုရင်ဒါကြောင့် तू ကဒီမှာထပ်ပြောထားတယ် first because inoculating with the too little of the infected material did nothing နော်အဲ့တော့နည်းနည်းလေးပဲကူးစက်ခံထားတဲ့ပစ္စည်းဖြစ်နေမယ်ဆိုရင်တော့အခုကနီလန်တက်ရောက်မှုမရှိဘူးတဲ့နော်အဲ့တော့ဒီချေတို့ကညညကူးစက်ခံထားတဲ့ပစ္စည်းနဲ့ wrap လုပ်မှတာလေချေ scratch လုပ်ချလိုက်မှတာလေသူကအခုကနီလန်တက်ရောက်မှုရှိမှာပေါ့နော် or why too much overwhelm the immune system ဒါမှမဟုတ်လို့ရှိရင်လည်းကိုယ်မှာခုခံအားကောင်းတယ်ဥပမာချေတို့ covid လို့ပေါ့အရန်ကိုခံကောင်းတဲ့လူတွေက covid မကူးလေနော်ကူးခဲ့တယ်ဆိုရင်တော့မှချေတို့အရန်ဘယ်လိုပြောမလဲအသက်ရှူလမ်းကြောင်းဆိုင်ရာတွေကြုံပြီးတော့ဒီတည်တဲ့အထိမဖြစ်ဘူးလေတချို့ကဟုတ်တယ်မလားပြန်ပြီး recovery ဖြစ်တာမြင်တယ်လေ like that အဲ့လိုပေါ့နော်အကယ်လို့ကိုယ်မှာ immune system အရန်အားကောင်းတယ်ဆိုရင်တော့ကိုကအဲ့လောက်ကြီးဖြစ်မှာမဟုတ်ဘူးပေါ့နောက်တစ်ခုကကျတော့ inoculated people were temporarily carriers of the smallpox and could infected other အဲ့မှာနောက်တစ်ခုတတိထားမှာပါဆိုတော့ချေတို့ကကူးစက်ခံထားရတဲ့လူတစ်ယောက်ရဲ့ဟာနဲ့ကိုယ့်ရဲ့ဒီခန္ဓာကိုယ် scratch လုပ်လိုက်တယ်ကွာလုပ်လိုက်တဲ့အခါကိုကကူးစက်ခံသွားရပြီပေါ့နောက်ကူးစက်ခံသွားပြီဆိုရင်ဟိုလိုမျိုးယောဂကြီးဖြစ်သွားတော့မဟုတ်ဘူးကိုယ်မှာဒါကိုထိတွေ့လိုက်တဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မို့ပြောရမယ်ဆိုရင်ဘယ်လိုပြောမလဲတောင်းကြဘူးလားနော် Have you ever heard about B and C how do we call it I don't know အဲ့ဒါဘယ်လိုခေါ်လဲမသိ B ပိုး C ပိုးပဲတည်ရနော်I don't know in English ဘီပိုးစီပိုးဆိုလဲထိုနည်း၎င်းပဲလေသူကတင်မောသားတွေပါဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ကျွန်တော်အခုထိအဲ့လက်ရှိထိအဲ့ဟာကိုကျင့်သုံးတော့မယ်သူကအဲ့ဘီပိုးစီပိုးရှိထားတဲ့လူတွေကတင်မောတက်မယ်တို့ဘာလို့လေရင်မယ်လုံးမယ်တို့ဘာလို့ဆိုရင်သွားစစ်ရတယ်ဟုတ်လားအဲ့တော့မစစ်ခင်မှာသူကဘာလို့ဆိုတော့အဲ့ခုနကပြောတဲ့မရှိဘူးဆိုရင်တော့မှအဲ့ဒါမကူးဆက်ရအောင်သူကအဲ့ဆေးထိုးထားလိုက်တာအဲ့ inoculate လုပ်ထားလိုက်တာလုပ်ထားတဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မို့တစ်ခါတည်းထည့်ထားပြီးသားဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မို့ဘာလာမကူးဆက်တော့ like that အဲ့နီလန်အခုထိ apply လုပ်တော့ဘူးနော်ဒါပေမဲ့တခုရှိတာတော့ဗာလဲဆိုရင်သူတို့က already carry the smallpox တခုရှိတာဒီမှာအဲ့လိုလှုပ်ထားခံရတဲ့လူကလည်း temporarily နော်ဒီမှာဒါလေးကို line up လာလှုပ်ထားလိုက် temporarily carriers of the smallpox သူတို့ကအဲ့လို inoculate လုပ်တဲ့အချိန်မှာသူတို့ကိုယ်၌ကလည်းသူတို့ကဒီ carriers တွေဖြစ်သွားပြီနော်ယာယီပေါ့နော် not permanently နော်ယာယီတဲ့ဆောင်တဲ့သူတွေဖြစ်သွားအဲ့တော့သူတို့ကနေတဆင့်အခြားသောသူတွေတော့ပိုးဆက်နိုင်ကြရောရှိတယ်အဲ့ဒီ process ကို तू ကနည်းနည်း risk ယူပြီးတော့နဲ့तू ကလုပ်ခဲ့တာတော့ဟုတ်တာပေါ့နော်အဲ့ဒါကဘယ်သူမတိုင်ခင်လဲဆိုရင် Edward Jenner မတိုင်ခင်မှာလုပ်ခဲ့တဲ့နီးလန်ပေါ့ဒီမှာသူ့မှာတော့နည်းနည်း risk ရှိသေးတယ်ဒီ Mary သုံးတဲ့နီးလန်က risk ရှိရယ်နော်အဲ့တော့ချေတို့ Edward မှာတော့ကျတော့ risk နည်းသွားပြီပေါ့နော်အဲ့လိုဖြစ်သွားတယ်ကဲအဲ့တော့ဒီအထိကိုမေးစရာရှိလားနော်Hello
Is that something like it says like fatal disease, but why do they get infected if it's a fatal disease? I mean, don't
sorry can
and
you
they
repeat
gonna if it's a fatal disease, why do they infect it? Because they're gonna die, like, for some of them, right?
Oh no not like that so how do we say it for example Okay, let's see, how do we call it? Directly infected and indirectly infected. Which one can be further one? Directly infected or indirect way is which one is how do we call it, more serious? What do you think? Not directly exposed လေ तू အခုနဒီချက်ပြောသလိုပဲ तू ဒီယောဂရှိရဲ့လူရဲ့အသုံးဆောင်နဲ့ယောဂရှိရဲ့သူနဲ့မတူဘူးရောအဲ့တော့ယောဂရှိရဲ့လူစီကနေပြီးတော့ကူးဆက်သွားမယ်ဆိုရင်တော့ directly ကူးဆက်သွားရင်တော့အဲ့ဒါ factor ကိုဖြစ်စေနိုင်တယ်ပြောချင်တာပို့ပြီးတော့ဓာတ်ရိုက်ထိတွေ့ပြီးတော့ ਨੇ ပို့ပြီးတော့အသက်ဆုံးရှုံးနိုင်တယ်ပေါ့အဲ့တော့ तू ဘာလုပ်လိုက်လဲဆိုတော့အခုနဖြစ်ထားတဲ့လူတယောက်ရဲ့ infected ဖြစ်ထားတဲ့ materials နဲ့ तू scratch လုပ်လိုက်တာအဲ့တော့ပြောချင်တာကအများကြီးရောက်သွားတာမျိုးမဟုတ်ဘူးပေါ့ဒီချက်ပြောချင်တာသိလားပမာဏအားဖြင့်နည်းသွားတာပေါ့ကွာဟိုကကျဆိုလို့ရှိရင်တော့ large amount ဖြစ်မှာပေါ့ तू directed ထိတွေ့ပြီးတော့ directed ကူးဆက်သွားတယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်เนาะ तू ဘာဖြစ်သွားမလဲဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ဘယ်လိုပြောရမလဲ I'm not too sure about that but I think so เนาะ तू အဲ့လို indirect way နဲ့ကူးဆက်ခံလိုက်တာပေါ့ပြောမယ်ဆိုကြိုပြီးတော့မှ immune ထည့်ထားလိုက်တဲ့သဘောပဲပြောမယ်ဆိုရင်ပိုးနဲ့ပြန်ပြီးတတ်တဲ့သဘောသူက already ပိုးရှိရဆိုလို့ရှိရင်နောက်တစ်ယောက်ထောက်ဝင်လို့မရတော့နောက်တစ်ခုထောက်ဝင်လို့မရတော့အဲ့လိုပုံစံမျိုး inoculate လုပ်လိုက်တဲ့သဘောပေါ့ဟိုလို directly ထိတွေ့ပြီးတော့ directly ဝင်သွားတာမျိုးမဟုတ်ပဲနဲ့ तू ကနည်းနည်းလေးယူပြီးတော့ကွာပြောမယ်ဆိုကွာနည်းနည်းတို့ထားလိုက်တဲ့သဘောပေါ့သိရမလားအဲ့လိုတို့ထားလိုက်တဲ့အခါကျတော့ဒီမှာဒီချက်တို့အိမ်နေမှာခွေးမွေးရလူတွေဆိုသိရယ်ခွေးမွေးထားတဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မို့ကိုယ့်ရဲ့ခန္ဓာကိုယ်မှာခွေးနှံ့ရှိရလေအဲ့တော့လမ်းထဲကိုသွားတဲ့ဘာညာဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ခွေးတွေကကိုယ်မှာခွေးနှံ့ရှိနေတဲ့အတွက်ခွေးနှံ့ဆိုတာကိုကခွေးမဟုတ်ဘူးเนาะပြောချင်တာကိုကခွေးမွေးရလူဆိုခွေးနှံ့ရှိကြအောင်မို့ခွေးတွေလာမကြိုက်ဘူးလေသိလားဒီချက်ပြောချင်တာအဲ့လို sense မျိုးဖြစ်တယ်သူအဲ့လိုမျိုးဒီမှာလာပြီးတော့နည်းနည်းလှုပ်လိုက်တဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မလို့တကယ်ဒီ small pox က directly မဝင်ဘူးပေါ့ကွာမဝင်တဲ့ခါကျတော့သူ့ရဲ့ infection rate ကနည်းသွားတာပေါ့နည်းသွားပြီးတဲ့ခါကျတော့ခုနကပြောသလို deadly အထိကိုမရောက်သွားတော့ Yeah this is what I understand what you think ကျန်တဲ့ကလေးတွေရောဘယ်လိုထင်လဲမသိဘူးเนาะဒီမှာလေ तू က inoculate လုပ်တယ်ဆိုတာအောက်မှာရှင်းပေးထားတယ် see given a weak form of a disease so we just take a weak form not the strong one not the strong if we take like the strong one so we're gonna die too လေဟုတ်တယ်မလားအဲ့တော့ strong one ကိုယူလိုက်ရင်တော့ကျွန်တော်တို့ကသေသွားမှာပါအခုတော့ a weak disease ကိုယူလိုက်တာနည်းနည်းလေးထည့်လိုက်တဲ့သဘောပေါ့ကွာအဲ့နည်းနည်းလေးရှိတဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မို့အကြီးလာဖို့ခံထားလိုက်တဲ့သဘောပဲ got it အဲ့ကြောင့်သူကပြောရနည်းနည်း risk တော့ရှိနေသေးတယ်သူတို့မှာ even though they take the weaker one but they are still carrier right so that is why we call it temporary carrier ဆိုတော့အဲ့လူတွေကနေတစ်ဆင့်နောက်တစ်ယောက်ကလည်းနည်းနည်းတော့ကူးစက်နိုင်တဲ့သဘောတော့ရှိတာ like that okay got it any questions so far hello 여보세요 is it okay okay so now we're going to talk about Edward ကျန်တော့ဘယ်သူပြောကြလဲမြန်မာလူလေးနဲ့ English လူလေးနဲ့ညှက်ပြောပေါ့လေ if you want to anyone ကိုရအောင်ချမ်း would you like to what is the Edward Jenner one ကိုရအောင်ချမ်း anyone heyအောင်ချမ်း are you freeze now huh hello bro is he freeze now hello hello guys can you hear me ဒီချက်ကျန်တဲ့ကလေးရကြလား hello yeah okay ဒီချက် freestyle မဟုတ်ယူเนาะအောင်ချမ်းမဲ့ freestyle เนาะ okay so anyone who would like to tell me about this one because like you guys show me only your head forehead no so I can't see you guys you are moving or looking at me or not. I don't know. I just see only your, head, forehead. So how can I know you are moving or listening or whatever? Okay, anyway, so Angcha, would you like to tell me about Edward Jenner? Can you explain me a bit about that paragraph?
Edward Jenner had been inoculated by smallpox, and the smallpox is administered by Lady Mary, and when he became a doctor, he inoculated his own parents using Lady Mary's method, and he sometimes treated milkmaids, girls who looked after cows for cowpox, and uh, he noticed that the girls who had cowpox never got smallpox. So in 1796, he carried out an experiment on an 8-year-old boy named James Phipps. He he inoculated him with cowpox, and 2 months
So
later,
it means that instead of using the smallpox, Vickers, not a smallpox, so he used the cowpox, right?
yes,
Yeah, okay. Then,
this new process was much safer than inoculating people with smallpox. So in 1798, Jenner published the results of his work, and by 1853, the vaccination against smallpox had become compulsory to Britain.
yeah. Okay, so yeah, even though, how do we call it? Yeah, for them it is quite funny, yeah, because they couldn't believe that we can first we have to inoculate it with the like cowpox. It can protect from the smallpox, so it's kind of funny, no? အဲ့တော့သူတို့ကcow heads တွေပါအောင်သုံးကြရော cow heads တွေပါနဲ့ meat တွေလောက်တာပေါ့အဲ့ခေတ်ခါတော့က meat တွေပေါ့အခုကတော့ meat တွေပေါ့နော်သူတို့တော့ကတော့ဟို cartoons တွေပေါ့နော်သူတို့လောက်ကြတာပေါ့အဲ့တော့ဒီမှာကျတော့သူကကျတော့ Mary နဲ့ကွာသွားတာ Mary တော့ကတော့ဒီချက်ခုနပြောရလေသူ stronger one ကိုမဝင်စေချင်တော့ weaker one နဲ့သူကအစားထိုးလိုက်တာအဲ့ဒါ Mary ရဲ့ဟာ Edward Jenner ကကျတော့အဲ့လိုမျိုးမဟုတ် Edward Jenner ကကျတော့သူကသတိထားမယ်သူလည်း Mary လိုပဲလုပ်တာပဲဒါပေမဲ့ तू ကဘာလို့သတိတော့ထားမိလဲဆိုအဲ့ Mary ဟာနည်းနည်းလေး risk နည်းနည်းရှိရယ်နော်အဲ့ cowpox ကကျတော့အဲ့လိုမဟုတ်တော့ cowpox ကကျ smallpox နဲ့အတူတူပဲဒါပေမဲ့ तू ရဲ့ဒီယောဂရဲ့ပုံစံကကျတော့ तू က serious မဖြစ်ဘူးပြီးတော့ fatal မဟုတ်ဘူးနော်မသေးစေနိုင်တဲ့ယောဂမျိုးပေါ့အဲ့တော့ तू ကသတိထားမိရကအဲ့milk mix ဆိုတော့ဒီချေတို့ဒီနွားတိတ်ကုတ်မှာအလုပ်လုပ်တဲ့အမျိုးသမီးပေါ့နော်ဒီ तू ကဒီဗာလဲဒီ cowpox ကိုကူးခံထားပြီးသား cowpox ကောင်းနေတဲ့အလုပ်လုပ်တဲ့လူဖြစ်တဲ့ကြောင့်မို့ cowpox ကသူ့မှာရှိပြီးသားလေအဲ့တော့ तू ကခါကြတော့အယောဂမကူးဆက်ဘူးဒီအပြင်မှာလူတွေဖြစ်နေတဲ့ smallpox ဒီ fatal disease ကသူ့မှာမဖြစ်ဘူး तू already she has already got the cowpox လေအဲ့တော့ cowpox ထိထားပြီးသားဖြစ်တဲ့ကြောင့် तू ကကူးဆက်မခံရအောင်အဲ့ तू အဲ့ဒါကိုတွေ့သွားတဲ့အခါမှာ तू ကအဲ့ဒါကိုစမ်းသပ်ပြီးတော့နောက်ဆုံးမှ तू publish လုပ်လိုက်နိုင်တာပေါ့နော် that's it Okay, so any questions so far? The last one and then nale melu tinave, I think. Yeri, got it now, Tami? Okay, how about Ellie and anyone? Shweyi, Lila, Shweyi, Lila. Oh, sorry, Suyi, Lila. And Amelia, got it? Sume, Kevin, Dira, got it? Guys? Okay. So now it's time to work on our track, not listening track. So, okay, let's back to our page 44 now. Please go back to your 44. Okay. By the way, I think I gave you 5 as a homework, right? Have you guys done? Number 5? By the way, Suyi, tami bigger the balloon if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, teacher.
So have you already checked all the lesson?
Like I haven't finished all.
Oh, okay. What's wrong with your electricity?
Like I don't know, they were cut off for almost 5 days.
So how do you survive? I mean, how do you cope with
Like-
it all? Yeah, cooking like the other
Oh.
stuff.
We have to use gas or like another thing.
How about like phone call or something?
Yeah, they are fine.
Oh, okay, quite fine. Okay, cool. So what is wrong? No, we don't know. No, okay. Yema has got that kind of problem, no? That we can't fix it yet. Okay, anyway, so guys, now we are going to listen to track 9. Okay, in the track 9, you guys need to listen to the presentations about Edward Jenner, not about Mary. Okay, so please go and check the content. There you have to find out 4 pieces of information which are wrong. Okay, so put your hands up when you hear something. So, okay, for this part, you don't need to put your hands up. Just note it down first. Okay, find out. I'm going to play the track. You need to find out the wrong information. 4 wrong information. Then you have to note it down. Okay, later after that, we are going to discuss. Okay, got it? Any questions so far? Okay, let me play the track now. ဒီချက် track file ဘာဖြစ်ညာလဲမသိဖွင့်လို့မရအောင်ဖြစ်နေ Okay, let's see. အဲ့ track က you ကကန်စားတာမကောင်းအဲ့ track ကဘာဖြစ်နေတာလဲခဏ Oh, by the way, tomorrow I'm gonna take leave, no class tomorrow. No English class tomorrow. Yay. Yay. Okay. Okay, is track number what? Track 9 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So. Before we move to the, chapter 6, I'm gonna check all of your answer in the in your review 1.
Track 10. It started on Tuesday. I thought at first that it would be easy, but I was wrong. As soon as we turned off our devices, it felt strange. The first day was okay because I was at school.
Wait me, please, yeah. It's freeze. Oh, what is wrong today?
Track 9.
Okay, got it.
Okay. Victor, come to the front and let's hear your presentation about the life and work of Edward Jenner.
Track 9.
Can you hear it now?
Okay, Victor.
Hello, can you hear it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Track 9.
Okay, Victor, come to the front and let's hear your presentation about the life and work of Edward Jenner.
Edward Jenner was an important person in the history of medicine. He had been inoculated against smallpox when he was a child, so when he became a doctor, he inoculated his own patients against the disease because he thought it was completely safe to do so. Some of Jenner's patients were milkmaids who came to him because they had cowpox. Jenner noticed that some of the girls who had had cowpox didn't get smallpox. He wondered if cowpox helped the body to fight smallpox. So he injected an 8-year-old boy called James Phipps with cowpox, and the boy didn't get smallpox. Jenner even tested the process on his own son. Jenner's discovery was immediately welcomed and accepted by everyone. Jenner died in 1823. During his lifetime, vaccination against smallpox became compulsory for everyone in Britain. The results of Edward Jenner's work were felt by people across the world, and by 1980, smallpox no longer existed anywhere in the world.
Thank you, Victor. Now, there are just one or two things that are not quite correct.
Would you like to listen again? Or can you find out 4?
Chair, could you please open it again, please?
Okay, sure.
Track 9.
Okay, Victor, come to the front and let's hear your presentation about the life and work of Edward Jenner.
Edward Jenner was an important person in the history of medicine. He had been inoculated against smallpox when he was a child, so when he became a doctor, he inoculated his own patients against the disease because he thought it was completely safe to do so. Some of Jenner's patients were milkmaids who came to him because they had cowpox. Jenner noticed that some of the girls who had had cowpox didn't get smallpox. He wondered if cowpox helped the body to fight smallpox. So he injected an 8-year-old boy called James Phipps with cowpox, and the boy didn't get smallpox. Jenner even tested the process on his own son. Jenner's discovery was immediately welcomed and accepted by everyone. Jenner died in 1823. During his lifetime, vaccination against smallpox became compulsory for everyone in Britain. The results of Edward Jenner's work were felt by people across the world, and by 1980, smallpox no longer existed anywhere in the world.
Thank you, Victor. Now, there are just one or two things that are not quite correct.
Okay, got it now?
Yes, it is.
Okay, if you got it all, raise hand, please. Okay, only just 4. What's wrong? You don't got it? How many wrong information you got?
I only got 3.
You got 3. How about others?
4.
4? You got 4? Cool. Okay. So, okay, let's listen first. Now, ကျတို့ပြောတဲ့ရတဲ့ကလေးစီဟာလေးနဲ့နားထောင်ကြည့်အောင် Okay. Okay. So, who would like to tell me the error, the information, wrong information? Who would like to tell me number 1? Hello. ကဲပြောလို့ရပါပြီပြောပြပါဘာတွေမှားတာလဲ Hello. Which one is wrong? Sorry?
Okay.
Huh?
Jenner didn't cast it on his son.
Jenna what? Didn't?
No, Jenner tested. So
His son, yeah, here.
Oh, yeah,
11
sorry.
men who son.
I didn't see the son quite. Sorry.
Okay, အဲ့တော့ဘယ်ဟာတွေမှားနေရလဲလောက်ပါအောင်
After the discovery of Jenner,
I heard
You had what? ကဲလောက်လေပြောလေ Why you guys are so silent today? What's wrong? Yo.
It's okay. Go ahead, Samir.
Sume, okay, please.
After the discovery of the vaccination, it was criticized and people even laughed at it.
Yeah, but what do they mention in the track? People accept it, right? But actually they didn't accept it, right? So first they criticize him, right? Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so 1 point, we got 1 point. What about number 2?
And like in the audio track, they mentioned like firstly they tested on an 18-year-old boy, but in fact he only tested on an 8-year-old boy called James Phipps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in the track, what do they mention? What did
I heard
what did
like
they mention?
he tested on 18-year-old boy.
Oh, 18 years old boy, but here is 8 years old. Guys, agree? Chen, is that correct?
I think I heard like 8-year-old boy instead of 18.
Oh yeah, I also hear like 8 years, not 18, right?
I'm not sure, like
okay, so we're gonna check this one. ဒါလေးကိုတစ်ချက်စတားပြထားလိုက်မယ်နော်ပြန် check လုပ်တာပေါ့ okay ဟုတ်ပြီ
I
then
see.
what else yeah
In 1980, World Health Organization declared that smallpox and had been eradicated, but in the audio, it said in 1980, the smallpox what exists.
exists okay so you just want to check this one okay cool okay any guys anyone else okay tell me then
In track, in 1823, smallpox no longer existing, but in this proclamation, 1823, a virgin farm has been discovering, I think.
so this one you also want to check this one right ဟုတ်လားသမီးဒီဟာလေး change ချင်တာတင်တယ်ဟုတ်လား
Yes, yeah.
Okay ဒါပဲလား that's it you just find only 3ဒါဒီ3ခုပဲလားနော် okay let's listen again နော်နောက်တစ်ခါတော့ထပ်နားထောင်မယ်ဒီလိုရှာမတွေ့ဘူးပေါ့လေအဲ့ဒါဆိုသဘောတရားနော်ဘာတွေပြောနေရတော့ဘာတွေလဲ okay let's see
Track 9.
Okay, Victor, come to the front and let's hear your presentation about the life and work of Edward Jenner.
Edward Jenner was an important person in the history of medicine. He had been inoculated against smallpox when he was a child, so when he became a doctor, he inoculated his own patients against the disease because he thought it was completely safe to do so. Some of Jenner's patients were milkmaids who came to him because they had cowpox. Jenner noticed that some of the girls who had had cowpox didn't get smallpox. He wondered if cowpox helped the body to fight smallpox. So he injected an 8-year-old boy called James Phipps with cowpox, and the boy didn't get smallpox. Jenner even tested the process on his own son. Jenner's discovery was immediately welcomed and accepted by everyone. Jenner died in 1823. During his lifetime, vaccination against smallpox became compulsory for everyone in Britain. The results of Edward Jenner's work were felt by people across the world, and by 1980, smallpox no longer existed anywhere in the world.
Thank you, Victor. Now, there are just 1 or 2 things that are not quite...
Okay, can you find it again? Give me a second now. Okay, can you find it?
Yeah. Actually,
Yeah.
Jenner died in 1953, but he mentioned like 1823.
18 is correct, right?
I don't think so.
Why?
Like in the audio, in the audio track, they mentioned like Jenna died in 1823, but in the book it is in 1853.
Yeah, of course, 30 years after Jenna's death, right?
But
by 1853, 30 years after Jenna's death. So it means
yeah.
that Jenna died in 1823, right? It's similar.
1823.
Yeah, it's similar.
Yeah.
ဒီမှာလည်းသူပြောထားတာ1853လို့ပြောထားတာလေသမီးရဲ့1853တဲ့ပြီးတော့အနောက်မှာ mention ထားသေးတယ်30 years after Jenna death လို့တော့ထားလေ Jenna သေပြီး30ကြာလို့ပြောထားအဲ့ဒါ Jenna သေတာ23မှာဆိုမှန်တယ်လေဟုတ်ဘူးလား And one thing you guys didn't notice is that here, as a boy, Edward Jenner, 1749 to 1823, had been inoculated. But in the, track, they mention as a child. As a child, to pichi the inoculate mention it, but actually, as a boy. So this is a one point you need to notice that. And another one is what?
In the track, it says that he inoculated his own patient is because he did it completely safe. But in this, he is aware of the risk.
Despite being aware of the risk, but in the track, what do they mention?
It is completely safe.
It's completely safe. Yeah. Okay. So despite being aware of the risks mean what? He aware of, right? He aware of the risks here. But in the thread, they mentioned that he didn't aware of, right? He thought that it is quite completely safe, right? Hold on. So is correct? ဒီတစ်ချက်ပြောရဲတစ်ချက်တို့ပြောတဲ့ဟာလေးမှန်လားဆိုတော့ပြန် check လုပ်ကြည့်ရပါဗောလေနော် okay အဲ့တော့ဒီမှာ तू က aware of risks လို့ပြောထားပေမဲ့ဟိုမှာကျတော့ he didn't aware of risks လို့ပြောချင်တာ ਨੇ အတူတူပဲ okay then next one ကရောပါလဲနော် anyone the one that he mentioned like they was criticizing and even love it. So the one that you already mentioned, no? So no, so the people welcome and accept it, right? But actually not. They didn't, right? So this is a one thing it wrong. And another one, the last one. No? No longer existed and eradicated. It's not the same. What do you think?
Chair, I have to add something. So like, I have a stomachache right now, and like, I don't feel really well. So can I close my camera, please?
Yeah, sure. Okay, guys, I'm gonna play the track for the last time. နောက်ဆုံးတစ်ခေါက်အနေနဲ့ချဲလို့ပြောထားတဲ့ဟာကြီးပါလားဆိုတော့ပြန် check လုပ်မယ်။နောက်ဆုံးဟာလေးဒီချက်လည်း not sure ဖြစ်သွားတယ်ယူလို့ပြောတဲ့ဟာဘာမှားနေရလဲเนาะ။ I မသိခဲ့လိုက်ဘူးဘာဖြစ်တာလဲအဲ့ဒါချက်ရှာပေးပါเนาะ။အဲ့ဒီချက်တိတဲ့လောက်တော့မှားတာတက်တက်တစ်ခုဖြစ်နေเนาะ။ Okay, let's see it. အဲ့တော့နောက်ဆုံးတစ်ခေါက်ဖွင့်ပြပါမယ်ပြီးရင်တစ်ချက်လောက် try ပေးပါ။ Okay, let's go.
Track 9.
Okay, Victor, come to the front and let's hear your presentation about the life and work of Edward Jenner.
Edward Jenner was an important person in the history of medicine. He had been inoculated against smallpox when he was a child.
See, when he was a child, but as a boy, they mention like that, right? So it's wrong, I think. Is that correct? Hello? Hello? Is it correct? What do you think? Some people thought the boy and the child is not too much different, but here a boy mean like when you get older, mean like around like 6, 7, 8 is a kind of like a boy. But when you are a child, mean like you kind of like 1 year or maybe 10 months or something like that is a child, right? ဘယ်လိုထင်လဲအဲ့ဒါမှားလား Okay, let's see နော်နောက်တစ်ထပ်ကြည့်တာပေါ့ a boy and a
So,
child
when he became a doctor,
Mhm.
he inoculated his own patients against the disease because he thought it was completely safe to do
Okay,
so.
this is the second point.
Some of Jenna's patients were milkmaids who came to him because they had cowpox. Jenna noticed that some of the girls who had had cowpox didn't get smallpox. He wondered if cowpox helped the body to fight smallpox. So he injected an 8-year-old boy called James Phipps with cowpox, and the boy didn't get smallpox. Jenna even tested the process on his own son. Jenna's discovery was immediately welcomed and accepted by everyone. Jenna died in 1823. During his lifetime, vaccination against smallpox became compulsory for everyone in Britain. The results of Edward Jenner's work were felt by people across the world, and by 1980, smallpox no longer existed anywhere in the world.
Mhm.
Thank you, Victor.
So one thing
Now,
that you
there are
don't
just
notice is
one or
that,
two things that are not.
yeah, one thing that you don't notice is that is a boy who has a cowpox or smallpox. What do you think? သူကဒီမှာ mention သွားတာနော်အဲ့ကောင်လေးက smallpox ရှိထားပြီးသားလို့ပြောတယ် James Phipps က smallpox ရှိထားပြီးသားလား
I don't think so.
Yeah, of course, he doesn't have anything, right? First, he has to inoculated by cowpox. Later, then they found out that he didn't get any disease of like smallpox, right? ဟုတ်လားအဲ့တော့သူက smallpox ရှိထားပြီးတော့မှဒီ cowpox ကိုဒီချက်တို့ကကူးစေရလားဒါမှမဟုတ်လို့ရှိရင် cowpox ကိုကူးပြီးတော့မှဒီ smallpox မရဘူးဆိုတာကိုပြောတာလားနော် you really listening နည်းနည်းလေးတိုင်ပတ်နေเนาะအမှန်တော့ဒီညမှာခုနဒီချက်ပြောတဲ့ဟာเนาะ James who has a smallpox လို့သုံးထားတယ်เนาะနည်းနည်းလေးဒီနားလေးနားထောင်ကြည့်လိုက်
By 1980, small everyone in Britain. During his lifetime, vaccination Phipps with cowpox, if cowpox helped the body to fight smallpox. So he injected an 8-year-old boy called James Phipps with cowpox,
cowpox
and the
လို့
boy
သုံးထားတာ
didn't get
okay.
smallpox. Smallpox.
Wait,ဒီနားလေး
Phipps
နား
with
ထောင်ကြည့်
cowpox smallpox. So he injected an 8-year-old boy called James Phipps with cowpox, and the boy didn't get smallpox. Jenna even tested the process on his
အဲ့
own
ဆိုအဲ့ဒါ8 points ကမှန်တယ်เนาะ not that one okay then
son. Jenna's discovery was immediately welcomed and accepted by everyone.
that's wrong okay
Jenna died in 1823. During his lifetime, vaccination against smallpox became compulsory for everyone in Britain. The results of Edward Jenner's work were felt by people across the world, and by 1980, smallpox no longer existed anywhere in the world.
compulsory
Thank you, Victor.
throughout
Now,
the
there are
Britain
just
or
one
across
or
the
two
world.
things that are not quite correct.
what do you think
Immediately welcomed and accepted by everyone. Jenner died in 1823. During his lifetime, vaccination against smallpox became compulsory for everyone in Britain.
everyone
The results of Edward Jenner's work were felt by people across the world, and by 1980, smallpox no longer existed anywhere in the world.
Thank you,
ဒီ
Victor.
တွေ့ရသုံးခုပဲ
Now,
တွေ့သေးရ
there
တာ
are
နော်
just
ဟုတ်လား
one or
ဟို
two
က
things that are not quite correct.
what is it ယူတို့နဲ့တွေ့မှာပဲကျုပ်ကပဲကျုပ်ပါလမ်းပြောက်သွားတယ်အရင်တွေ့ထားတဲ့ဟာပါပြောက်သွားလည်းမသိဘူး okay guys နည်းနည်းလေး discuss လုပ်ပါအောင်ဘယ်ကပြောက်သွားတာလဲနော် so 1 2 yep and then 3 okay 1 2 3 and the last one is what ဘယ်ကမှားနေသေးရလဲ
I think everywhere in Britain throughout Britain.
everyone and throughout Britain is same actually Okay, anyway, I'm gonna find out one more later. No, teacherပြန်ကြည့်ပေးပါမယ်။ရှင်တို့တစ်ခုရှာမတွေ့ခဲ့ဘူးပေါ့အဲ့ဆိုရင်။ဟိုကိုကြီးအောင်ချမ်းပိုင်ရထားတဲ့ဆိုလေးခုကဘယ်ဟာလဲ
what injected carbon molecule inoculum
which one ဘယ်နားလေးမှာလဲ Which one? Okay, we're gonna check again, not later. နော်ဒါလေးပြီးသွားရင်နောက်တစ်ခါတော့ပြန်ပြီးနားထောင်မယ်။အခုဒီချက်နောက်တစ်ခုဆက်သွားလိုက်မယ်နော်။အရန်ကြာသွားမှာဆို listening မှာ။ဆိုတော့ you need to find one more. Okay, so by the way, have you guys already done number 5? I asked you to fill out this one. Have you guys done number 5? Okay, who can tell me number 1? What do you fill up in the blank? What do you fill up in the blank? Hello, hello, hello. Can you guys hear me? Hello.
In.
Okay, drop me your answer in the chat. All of you, please. Yeah, in. Yeah, correct. Okay, this one in. Okay, how about number 2? Drop me your answer in the chat. Number 2 is not in, right? During. Yeah, correct. During. During your time. During his early years. Okay. Okay, then number 3. How about number 3? 2 years? 2 years? Later. Yeah, correct. Later. Okay, then number 4. How about number 4? By 1848. Yeah, correct. By. He had become, yeah, professor, no? By 1858, he had become, okay? Then the last one, how about the last one? Shortly? Afterwards, yeah, correct. Okay, got it now? Shortly after. Okay, so now we're gonna work on the workbook now. Let's go to your workbook. Listening တစ်ချက်တစ်ခေါက်ပြန်နားထောင်ရမယ်။မဟုတ်ရင်တစ်ချက် answer key ရှိရပြန်ကြည့်လိုက်မယ်နော်။ Guys, please go to your workbook. Okay, so you need to work on I think we have done this one, right? If I'm not mistaken, number 1, have we guys done? Hello?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay. So I have to check this one. Okay, so could you please put me this one now? Complete each sentence with a word from the list and the appropriate preposition. Can you please? Sẽ dẹp nhà lại đã, khanaလေးစောင့်ပါကိုရအောင်ချမ်းပိုင် Okay, can I check now? Hello. Hello, hello. Shall we check now? Finish? Quý ông chăm bài. I just see only like 1, 2, 3, 5. Where is 4? Quý ông chăm. Your brother? Where is 4? Okay, wait. Okay, if you guys can raise hand, please.
Teacher, what do we have to do?
Page 32, workbook number 2. Okay, Ellie, I can't wait you now. You have to listen first, no? Okay. So number 1, Linla, can you read it for number 1?
Yeah, sure. How to pronounce
Alligators, yeah.
Alligators. Yeah. Alligators are similar to crocodiles, but their heads are different shape.
Yeah, alligator နဲ့ crocodile အတူတူပဲเนาะကျွန်တော်တို့ Indonesia မှာ alligator တွေအများကြီးပဲ Yeah, anyway, alligators are similar to crocodiles. Yeah, correct. Okay, then next one, number 2. Idara, can you please read me number 2?
Several of the ideas in the frame
How to pronounce it, teacher?
Pirates of the Caribbean. Have you ever watched it?
No.
Seriously, it's quite famous.
Don't you know
one.
Jack Sparrow?
Yeah. Jack Sparrow aja pula.
No, teacher.
OMG. Okay, guys. Okay, anyway, okay, several of the ideas in the film Pirates of the Caribbean are
Taken to the
taken
adventure
to or
story.
taken from. Taken to or taken from. Ideas you thoroughly.
I will try taken to.
Yeah. Sorry. Idra, can you tell me?
So I think taken from.
Yeah, taken from. No? Okay, taken from. Number 3. Kevin, can you read 3, please? Kevin, hello.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
This is to the cave painting at
Altamira.
Altamira in Spain. A carefully constructed board is feared that risks them on light will damage them.
Huh? Fear that
Risks them on.
okay, any different idea for 3? What is your answer? Number 3, guys. What's your answer for 3? Risk them of light. Sure. Okay, so I'm gonna skip this one for a while. No, even though I have an answer, so you guys need to think. Okay, so some students might think risk them off, no? Risk them off ထည့်ထားတဲ့ကလေးရှိရယ် Okay, great. And number 4ကိုနည်းနည်းဆက်သွားကြည့်လိုက်မယ်နော်အဲ့ဆိုအဖြေထွက်လာလိမ့်မယ် number 4, Ellie, can you read number 4?
Gold medal carried out. It's actually, Chair, I haven't done it because I was dragged.
Okay, anyone? Suyi, what about your answer for 4?
I'm not sure, but I wrote like George. How do you pronounce that?
Rigor Mendel carry out.
Rigor Mendel carried out experiments with pea plants, which was the basic of our understanding of genetics.
Genetics. Okay. So you guys you better need to write down experiment on pea plants. Experiment on. Okay, so here we have already used that experiment. No? So you need to think of like exposing and only risks left. No? For number 5, go next one.
Teacher.
Teacher Sume.
Sure.
Yes.
We don't we need to put S in experiments?
Huh? Yeah,
For
of
number
course
4.
they have mentioned S, right? So you no choice now. We have to put S because it is the noun form, right? So experiments on. Okay, then number 5. Sumin, yep.
The scientist Marie Curie, who won the Nobel Prize for discovering the radium and polonium, was not aware of the risk of radiation.
Yeah, exactly. Didn't aware of the risks of radiation. So this one must be risks of, right? So the answer for number 3 must be what? Exposing them to light. No, okay, so exposing them to light will damage them. So note it down, please. Okay, I'm gonna skip number 3 and number 4. Yeah, actually, you guys need to write about one of your parents, biography of one of your parents. So I think it's not necessary for this for this time. No, so I'm gonna skip this page. Page number 33. So,
Teacher,
yes,
have you checked the answers for number 1?
which one?
Number 1.
Number 1, which one? Number
Uh,
1?
Yeah, this number 1.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, I'm going to check. Now I'm telling you number 2. And then we won't continue number 3 and 4. Okay, is that okay?
Yep.
Okay, then we are going to check number 1. Okay, so the first one, Lady Mary Wortley Montague say how important materials was taken. Montague or what? Montague, maybe Montague, right? Okay, so Lady Mary saw how infected material was taken. What do you put here? Okay, drop me your answer in the chat. ဒီနေ့စကားတွေမပြောကြပါလား။မနေ့ပြန်အကြောင်းပိတ်ပေးဖို့တော့မပိတ်ပေးတော့ရင်ကောင်းမယ်နဲ့တူတယ်။ Yeah. What is wrong? Saturday Sunday ရဲ့ lazy ဘုံနေရာအခုထိပါနေတော့လား။ကျတို့ boring ဖြစ်နေရလား။ sleepy ရေ lazy ဖြစ်နေရလား။ဟဲ့ Hello.
Yes.
Okay, guys, tell me number 1. I can't see you all. ဘယ်ရောက်သွားလဲယူတွေ။ဘာရင်းနေမိရလဲ။ချုပ်ကုန်ပြီ။ Okay, guys, tell me number 1. Number 1 ဘာထည့်လိုက်လဲ။ Was taken. Unmute, please. All of you, unmute. Yeah. My lip, unmute, please. Then tell me together. For number 1, what do you put? For number 1.
Taken from.
Taken from. Yeah, taken from. It was wrapped
On.
On.
It was wrapped on scratches or into scratches.
On.
Into.
Are you sure? Which one? How many of you on? You better check in your textbook. Textbook မှာတစ်ချက်ပြေးကြည့်လိုက် if you are not sure. Wrap on or wrap into? How many into? How many on?
Is wrap into.
Yeah. Have you checked it in your textbook?
Yep.
Okay, then number 3. Method? On. Okay. And number 4? Exposed? Two. Yeah. To be immune? Two again. Okay, then number 6, inoculated?
On.
With smallpox.
Inoculate? Hello. Edward Jenner had been inoculated? Huh?
From.
Against.
Against, right? Yeah. And then aware
Of.
similar
Similar to.
experiment
On.
process
On.
11 risks.
Of.
Yeah. It's quite easy, right? ဒီတွဲလုံးတွေကလုံးဝသိရမယ်เนาะဒီတွဲလုံးလေးတွေကလုံးဝသိတဲ့ဟာလေး preposition လေးရเนาะ Okay ကဲအဲ့တော့တချို့တို့ဘာစစ်စရာကြံလဲဆိုတော့ဒီ number 33ကတချို့မလုပ်ဘူးเนาะအဲ့တော့ပြီးပြီတင်တယ်เนาะဆိုတော့ listening လေးနောက်ဆုံးတစ်ခေါက်လောက် check တစ်ခေါက်လောက်လုပ်လိုက်မယ်5 minute ကိုเนาะတချို့ channel ဟာမသွားခင်မှာ listening တစ်ခေါက်ထပ်ရှာလိုက်မယ်เนาะဒီချက်လေးတေချာလေးပြန်နားထောင်လိုက်မယ်ဘာလွေးနေရလဲ So I'm gonna recall my memory เนาะဒီချက်လေးနည်းနည်းမေ့သွားလို့ Okay let's see So let me share the track again. So guys, let's find out your error, your answer. Okay, where is it? Okay, this will be the last time now. Okay, let's go.
Track 9.
Okay, Victor, come to the front and let's hear your presentation about the life and work of Edward Jenner.
Edward Jenner was an important person in the history of medicine. He had been inoculated against smallpox when he was a child, so when he became a doctor, he inoculated his own patients against the disease because he thought it was completely safe to do so. Some of Jenna's patients were milkmaids who came to him because they had cowpox. Jenna noticed that some of the girls who had had cowpox didn't get smallpox. He wondered if cowpox helped the body to fight smallpox. So he injected an 8-year-old boy called James Phipps with cowpox, and the boy didn't get smallpox. Jenna even tested the process on his own son. Jenna's discovery was immediately welcomed and accepted by everyone. Jenna died in 1823. During his lifetime, vaccination against smallpox became compulsory for everyone in Britain.
Oh, I see.
The results of
I got
Edward
it.
Jenner's work were felt by people across the world, and by 1980, smallpox no longer existed anywhere in the
Okay,
world.
I think you also got
Thank you, Victor.
the
Now,
third
there are
one, the
just
fourth
one or
one.
two
What is
things
it?
that are not...
You got it? Did you hear that? But here, you see, however, by 1853, 30 years after Jenner's death, vaccination against smallpox had begun. But they mentioned that Jenner during his lifetime. Right? Actually, it is after Jenner's death. But in the track, they mentioned that during his lifetime. So, okay, so let's see.
Vaccination against smallpox. Jenner even tested the process on his own son. Jenner's discovery was immediately welcomed and accepted by everyone. Jenner died in 1823. During his lifetime,
Hear that? During his lifetime. See? But actually after his lifetime, right? After his lifetime, after his death.
vaccination against smallpox became compulsory for everyone in Britain. The results of Edward Jenner's...
Okay, I hope that you got the answer now. Got it now? Okay. Okay, so any questions so far? So we have done up to unit 5. So coming Wednesday, we are going to continue chapter 6. No? So any questions so far up to here? And I'm going to check your review again. เนาะအခု summary ဖြေထားတဲ့ထဲမှာချုပ်ကလေးမှားတာလေးရှိတယ်ဒီချက်အဲ့ဒါလေးတစ်ချက်ပြန်ပြီးတော့ recap လုပ်ပေးပါမယ်เนาะမှားတဲ့ကလေးတွေအတွက်ပေါ့เนาะမှန်တဲ့ကလေးတွေလည်းရှိပါတယ်တော်တော်များများမှန်ကြတယ်တချို့ teacher writing ကိုအများဆုံးအမှတ်က8မှတ်ပေးထားပြီးရယ်เนาะအကုန်လုံးကိုဘယ်သူမှ10မှတ်မပေးထားပေးဘူးဘာလို့ဆိုတော့နည်းနည်းလေးတွေမှားတယ်ပြီးတော့နောက်တစ်ခေါက်ကเนาะ you know experience ပေးရဟုတ်တယ် test ဖြေတဲ့ဟာလေးပေါ့เนาะတခုရှိတာပါလဲဆိုရင် exam ထဲမှာဒီတစ်ခါ exam မှာချက် S တွေ ES တွေလွဲတာလေးတွေနောက်ပြီးတချို့ရှိသေးရဲ့ step sister ရေးတာတို့เนาะ step daughter ရေး hyphen မပါဘဲနဲ့ chair ရေးတာတို့တွဲရေးတာတို့เนาะအဲ့ဒါလေးတွေအဲ့ punctuation ဘိုင်းလေးတွေချက်အမှတ်မလျှော့ထားအောင် And then some people also come up with their own idea เนาะအဲ့တော့တချို့ကလေးတွေကဒီနောက်ဆုံးလေးတချို့ reading ရဲ့ number 9မှာပေါ့เนาะ number 9မှာထည့်တဲ့ဟာလေးမှာကိုယ့် own idea လေးနဲ့ကိုလာကြတယ်စာပိုက်ကို base လုပ်ပြီးတော့ပေါ့เนาะအကယ်လို့သူ့က logic ဖြစ်တယ်ကိုတွေးရမှန်းတယ်ဆိုရင်ချက်ပေးထားပေးတယ်เนาะအဲ့တော့ယူရိုဒါအဲ့လိုပိတိပိတိတွေအမှတ်လိုက်ရှော့မယ်ဆိုရင်တေးကြတယ်ယူရိုအမှတ်တွေတော်တော်နည်းသွားမယ်เนาะအဲ့တော့တစ်ချက်64မှတ်ဆိုတော့30ကျော်ရင်တော့အောင်တယ်လို့သတ်မှတ်လို့ရတယ်နော်အခုအားလုံးကတော့30နားလောက်မကပ်ပါဘူးဆိုတော့ is quite okay နော်ပြီးတော့ writing လေးတွေရေးပေးထားတဲ့အတွက် thank you so much ပါကိုတက်နိုင်သလားကိုစူးစမ်းပြီးရေးပေးထားတဲ့ကလေးတွေလည်း thank you ပေါ့နော်ဆိုတော့ဒီလိုပုံစံမျိုးပဲဆောင်းမမှာမရှမ်းပါနဲ့ especially Emilia and Ellie နော် try to manage your time နော်ကိုချိန်ကို manage မလုပ်နိုင်ရင်ဆောင်းမမှာယူတိုင်ပတ်လိုက်မယ်နော် reading လည်းရေးကြည့်ရ writing လည်းရေးကြဒါအောင် share listening မထည့်ထားသေးဘူးနော်ပြီးတော့ writing ကိုလည်း share တူတူလေးပဲရေးခိုင်းထားတာဟုတ်တယ်ဟုတ်လားเนาะအဲ့ဒါလေးနည်းနည်းလေး care လုပ်ပေးပါလို့เนาะ Okay so let me stop the class here today we're going to meet again on Wednesday okay see you guys tata bye bye
Bye-bye, teacher.
yes, okay
Bye.